Hey everybody. Well, we're gonna do a teardown. Kind of got a mini setup put together so I could video a little bit better. This is gonna be my work table. Um, I ain't got quite set up the way I want it, but it's gonna be my work table for now. And eventually, I will get everything set up, and I will have a better camera position, a better table position, to where you can watch the entire thing and we can get a better view of what I'm breaking down. So, this right here is an old verifone cash register. Now, it's not old, but it's old enough, but it still has computer boards in it. It's got a computer board up under here. It's got the map with the silver in it under here. It has a lot of good computer boards in it. It has a rim board that goes around this screen, okay? And on the bottom edge down here, there is gold bonds from the bottom edge of this into here to the other board. It has a board on the backside, is what I'm trying to say. The board on the backside, it has bonds in there that comes around to the front side, so all this works. Okay, you got a board down here. We're gonna tear into this, and y'all actually gonna get to see me tear into one. I tore one into one the other night, and it amazed me. It amazed me at what it had in it. So y'all gonna get to see it tore down right now. So again, this is one of those situations where they don't give you a whole lot of access into it. So you gotta break and pull. All right. It has these things here on the side. It takes two little prongs go in it to spin these out. I don't have it, so we're not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna go at this. We're gonna tear it apart, and y'all are gonna get to see what's in this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Take this screw. Let me get my bucket over here. I've got a bucket here that I'm just throwing screws in. I kind of just put them all in that bucket, you know, like everybody else. Gotta get the screws to get the weight off of them. So some of these have like a clip on the back side that keeps them from coming all the way out. You pretty much can just pretty much snatch them out. It's not a big deal. Unlike the one that I tore down the other night, now this one has a set of wires here. Okay, and I can separate the top and the bottom. So we're gonna cut these wires. Because I don't want to deal with them. It's the only thing that joins these two pieces together. And right now, I am not worried about this piece. We're worried about this. Now the other day, when I was tearing this down, I had to do a hunt. Because it has screws in it. So you just pop these little guys out of the way till you find your screws. I just happen to remember where they're at. So we're going to get them out of the way to start with. right in here. And then the other one is going to be right there. Now I'm going to tell y'all, I've been the world's worst about this. Uh-oh, that ain't going to work there. I've been the world's worst about this. Is when I'm stripping, I've been essentially just throwing stuff on the ground. Well, you throw it on the ground, guess what? You're going to have to pick it up. So I am working on trying to do better on that, so I don't have to double work. So I got me a trash bag back here, and I'm putting the trash in it. Well, that took care of it the other day, but guess what? There's something holding it. Uh-oh. That's what's holding it. It's called more screws. I forgot to take these screws out a while ago when I had it upside down. Now, I don't have all my tools out here. I just got a few. And that's because I didn't feel like dragging them all out. So, but this is a verifone, and it says it was manufactured in San Jose, California, which we all know it says right there made in China, so I don't know why they want to lie. I guess China is San Jose, California. But this is a model Topaz XL. PN number is M050-02-410-NAA revision A00. So we're going to flip it. Of course, screws go everywhere. But I did get over here and clean this area, so I'll be able to find the screws. All right. Now I got one of these guys right here already. There is a small board in this thing that I get out later. I'm just gonna save y'all from the boring of trying to get that thing. So then we take this little guy and we reach right here. All right, behind here is a computer board, and it has the silver mylar on it. So piece of shred as usual. All right, so we got our flat wire. That right there is shred, so we'll get it and we'll take it off. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I already got a 5-gallon bucket full of wire. The only thing about it is it's all different wire. So I just gotta separate my wires and stuff. But look at here. There's a card. That is a 2 gig. All right. So this is, I don't know. Looks like a SATA card. I'm not sure. But it's in here. There's my battery. Make sure I get my battery out. Now this card here, that's all it is. That's all it is. And it doesn't say much. A pacer, or whatever you want to call it, has some gold on it. The pins are gold right here. Not real top quality, but they are there. All right, so got our piece out of there. Our that's actually a battery, lithium ion, and I've heard everybody say, get rid of those, get rid of those, don't hold on, don't keep them, and I don't. Okay, I don't. I mean, right now I'm keeping them, but I'm waiting to get quite a few. My yard actually buys those, as long as they're like that without the wires. If the wires are still on them, they won't buy them. So I have to make sure I get them prepped and ready for the yard. We all want to try to get as much as we can. Now this one here, the other one I tore down, this heat sink, what I hear was black. This one's green. Don't really know if that's a big difference or what, but I don't care. It goes in colored heat sinks. I do separate them. I got colored heat sinks, and I got the regular heat sinks. So now these are spring load. And I'll either cut them off from the bottom or cut them off from the top. I really don't care. Get the little spring. But I take and just pop them. This one here's got a hold down on it. Pop it off. It's got a little BGA there. That's not a gold corner BGA, but it does have gold on it. So I don't know how they classify that. But I do know it's a BGA. Pull my little shred off my heat sink. Throw it in my screw bucket. Get my little spring. Throw them in my screw bucket. These speakers, I don't worry too much. For the simple reason, I let it all go anyway. It goes all to shred. So pretty much that is shred. Okay, I'll throw it in with my shred. They take it. But there's our board. Did get a chip knocked off. Throw it down here in that bucket. Okay. Get these couple screws thrown over there in that bucket. So got a bucket down here that I put a lot of this in. I'll go back, separate it later. But it's trash. It's got a few flat packs on the back side of them. Nothing real standoutish on the back side. I mean, it's got a few of them, but it's nothing really stands out. So really, all your business is on this side. Gold pins, uh, gold pins, pins. All this is gold pins. It's not very lustrous, so it is not the best quality of gold. Everything here's got gold in it, gold in there, gold in those two, gold in that one. So yeah, it's got a lot of possibility for gold recovery, but I'm gonna say this is probably motherboard style, in a way. That went right there. So, and then of course this guy was here. Oop, gotta turn him around. Yeah, so that's the way he was in there. Okay, so we know that. Now I'm throwing all my heat sinks in one container, but eventually they get separated. So that's no big deal. But yeah, that's your baseboard. Like I said, there's a board under here. I'll get that out later. But now we come to this. And what we have here I don't know if this thing's still recording. I can't see. Yes, it is still recording. The light's kind of blinding me, so I know how it's been with this phone. It does tend to shut off. So, I'm trying to stay on top of it in case it does. So, now in the bottom of this, get this out real quick before I get on this other one. That's a twin pack fan unit. So now the rest of this is my shred. I don't go no further. All right. So here's some trash. I got to get it off of here. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, for the sake of time tonight and everything, I'm not gonna go after the behind the screen board. Just show y'all these boards and that's it. I'll get the other one later. Some more wire. trash. And this is wire. Okay. That's just flat wire. There's no gold there. Okay. Now I popped one of these open the other day. It's a small board. I would probably venture to say it's going to be a low grade type board. So I'm not really going to sweat it. And this board here, I do not have. Y'all hang on. Alright, I thought I could get away without breaking this box out, but I couldn't. Well, that one ain't doing it. That one is. There again, I'm telling you about the cellophane gold. I just pull that off. I'll refine that myself, if not send it off to somebody. But there's the other card at the back of the board. So yeah, this has some gold on it. I'll retrieve it later. It takes a little bit of work to get these out, and I just say okay later. So now we're going to move on. We're going to put this over here. I'll sort that out and categorize it and everything later. All right, so we're going to tear into the next item. It's going to be a cypra. This is a switch box, and we're still recording, so that's good. This is going to be a switch box. We're going to tear into it real quick. All right, this is the thing about cypra. Cypra has these two damn security screws. Well, I got something for that. It's called a drill bit. I put that drill bit right in the middle, drill it, then I've got a small, it's not it, where are you at? Right there, I think it is. That one ain't to do it today. Where is it? This one. That's it. But it takes a small Torx bit. Now I've got security screws, the drivers, but they're not this small. So they don't work. What is wrong with you? There we go. All right, piece of shred. These right here are gold. They are. They're not brass. They are gold. And this is on a cypra. This is your antenna connectors. And like I said, they are gold. Now on the other end of their wires, they are connected to this air prime cord, and their ends are also gold. So you